अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। उम्मीद है आप सब लोग ठीक होंगे, खैरियत से होंगे। आज का जो टॉपिक हमें डिस्कस करना है वो है डाटा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड डाटा एनालिसिस इन बायोलॉजी एंड साइंस। ओके, these are the important steps in biological method. Which one are data organization and data analysis? Let's start the topic. Before starting the topic, please subscribe my channel and like my videos. Data organization and data analysis are important steps in biological method. These are most important steps in organization. Data can be defined as information such as names, dates, values made from observation and experiments. Data is that information that is must be in such a form like names, dates, values that are made from the observation and experiments. Next one, data organization. In order to formulate and then to test hypotheses, scientists collect and organize data. Formulate and then test hypothesis. The experiment that we do to test that experiment, scientists collect and organize data about that experiment. Prior to conducting an experiment, it is important for a scientist to describe data collection methods. First of all, they conduct experiment and it is important for the scientist to describe the collection of data. Which method is used to collect or organize that data? It ensures the quality of experiment. That makes the quality of experiment. Data is organized in different forms like graphs, tables, flow charts, maps, and diagrams. There are different forms of data that are organized in different forms, that is graphics, tables, flow charts, maps, and diagrams. In these forms the data is organized for the biological methods and for the experiments and observation and hypothesis. Data next one is data analysis. Data analysis is necessary to prove or disprove a hypothesis by experimentation. Data analysis means after collecting the information about some topic, we need to do analysis about that topic. Uh, if this experiment is proof or not, or this correct or not. It is done through the application of statistical methods, which is ratio and proportion. So applications that are used for statistical method that are ratio and proportion. When a relation between two numbers a and b is expressed in terms of a over b, it is called a ratio of one number to the other. Ratio may be expressed by putting a division or colon mark between the two numbers. For example, the ratio between 50 martial patient uh, malarial patient and 150 normal patient is 1 over 3, 1 ratio 3. It means that the one third people are in a disease. So these are the equations, these are the ratios, and the numbers are expressed in this form to analyze the data of the information that collected for experiment and observation. Proportion means to join the two equal ratios by the sign of equality. Proportion means to join two equal ratios by sign of is equal to. For example, A ratio B is equal to C ratio D is a proportion between the two ratios. It is the is equal ratios between two ratios. This proportion may be expressed as this: A ratio B. This is called as this is represented by this form: A ratio B, 4 dots, and C ratio D. These are the proportion: A ratio B proportion C ratio D. It is called this one that is expressed here. Okay, when three values in a proportion are known as the fourth one, x can be calculated. If the three are proportion values, when the three values are known by us, and when the fourth one can be calculated when the three are present here. For example, a biologist can calculate how much birds will get malaria when he allows infected mosquitoes to bite 100 healthy sparrows. In the previous experiment, they noted that when he allowed mosquitoes to bite 20 sparrows, 14 out of them got malaria. Now he uses the proportion rule to get the exact calculation of that and experiment. Here is the 1 ratio 14 ratio 20, 14 out of 20. This is the second ratio, x ratio 100. How many out of 100? Proportion 14 ratio 20, proportion x ratio 100. This is the formula for the proportion and to analyze the data that we know about the things or experiment and observation. Okay, it means 70 out of 100 sparrows get malaria. Through this proportion we know that the 70 out of 100 sparrows get malaria. uh, Statistics are thus means of summarizing data through the calculation of mean value. This step is very important. This step is very important as it transfers raw data into information which can be used to summarize and report results. It means that through this experiment we know about the raw knowledge or raw data, that through this proportion or through this experiment we can get exact information from the given data through this formula or through this observation or experiment. Mathematics as an integral part of scientist process. It means that the mathematics is the integral part of scientific processes. In scientific processes, mathematics is very important to processes data organization and data analysis and many experiments or observation. Mathematics is very important, very much important. Next है biological methods also involves the use of applied mathematics to solve biological problems. Applied mathematics are used to solve the biological problems in biology or science. Major biological problems in which knowledge of mathematics is used include gene finding, protein structure, protein interactions, etc. Where the biological applied mathematics is used, which is gene finding, protein structure, and protein interactions. These in reactions or in structure finding or gene finding, we use the mathematic rules to find these data in biological method. Bioinformatics refers to the computational and the statistical techniques for the analysis of biological data. Bioinformatics refer to the computational and statistical technique. Bioinformatics means the persons that are involved in the finding of information from bio refer to the computational and statistical techniques. These two techniques are used by these bioinformatics for the analysis of the biological data. It means that after the data organization and data analysis, computational and statistical techniques are also used for the analysis of data, biological data. तो ये था हमारा छोटा सा टॉपिक अबाउट डाटा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, डाटा एनालिसिस. तो मिलते हैं एक नई वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़.